So Jerry John Rawlings really does sleep in this room.
This is his room.
Yes.
Where Jerry John Rawlings, former head of state, the late Jerry John Rawlings, used to come and sleep whenever he wants to get out from the noise in Accra, or whenever he feels any level of unsafe. He comes here, Amedzofe, to come and take cover. So these are the beds. Is this also as old as, you know, Methuselah?
It is very, very old.
Very old.
You can see it is even getting tiered at certain parts.
Yes.
And even what we have under here, you can see how it looks.
Very old.
Everything.
Now it's so weak when it will just start tearing.
Yes.
Right, we're still here at Amedzofe, the highest human settlement in the whole of West Africa. And we actually came to explore Amedzofe to make you know and understand that there are several other very important towns, cities, and places in Ghana that you can explore as a tourist. So if you're coming from the diaspora, or you are even a Ghanaian living in Ghana who loves to see new things, experience new things, have adventure like we are having here at Amedzofe, I would advise or recommend Amedzofe to you. Come with your children, come with your family, come with your friends, come with your schoolmates, have a full bus and bus yourselves to Amedzofe, and you will not regret it. Believe you me, you will never regret it. So this is just to let you know that Ghana is blessed, Amedzofe is equally blessed. And we're going to get into it more. Amedzofe is made up of, no, not Amedzofe alone. Avatime State is made up of 7 towns. We'll get into the details. But right behind us is the first government guest house built in Amedzofe, the first and the oldest. It was built by the Germans and the community coming together to make it happen. It is called the Stone House. Mr. Godwin here is going to give us more details about the guest house. Now, we are, according to what I would say or how I would put it, it is rumored that this is where the former head of state, Rawlings, used to come and have his peace of mind whenever he wants to get away from the hustle and bustle in the town, or whenever he feels threatened and he has to get away from all the noise and whatever it is. He comes here to seek shelter and also have some security. The Stone House, here it is. Mr. Godwin,
hello.
It's good to see you again, man. It's good. We have to buy goat for you. Very experienced man, very learned, very friendly, and ready to share. Please tell us about the Stone House.
Well, as you rightly put it, it has been a historical point for the past governors. As you said earlier on, it is actually the oldest guest house in the whole of the community. That actually accommodated not only Rawlings, Kotoka too was here anyway.
Kotoka was also here.
Kotoka was also here. So this was more or less a hideout. And then in those very years, the entire place was full of vegetation. That to even get closer here was almost not possible.
Right.
And the place actually was guarded heavily by the military. And all the other structures you see was actually hosting the military.
All the other structures
you see, including
that one and the other ones. We'll have all of them on tape.
Yes.
Yes.
They were all heavily accommodating the military people who comes around for people not to be able to come here.
So this one was specially made for top government officials. So if there are military people here to guard them, then it means people who come here are people of high profile and high interest.
So it was.
Right.
So it was.
Right.
And so you can even see the structure, how it looks. As you said, it is actually a stony structure with the sense that should there be an incident of a shootout, the bullets are unable to penetrate into the building.
Wow.
And then after all that has happened, the government decided to actually give it back. No, not the government. The German missionaries decided actually to give it back to the government. So it was actually controlled by VRCC, which is Volta Regional Coordinating Council. And after they handled it for some time, it decided to again go back into the hands of the government, that is the military. So now it is basically the military that controls this structure.
So this place is controlled by the military?
It is controlled by the military. So periodically, that is once every year, you see the military trooping in here to exercise or to do their training. And these are the staffs or the facilities they use around.
Whenever they come
Whenever
to
they
do their
come to
training.
do their training,
So
yes.
we can get in there and experience the stone house.
Sure.
Is it as original as it has always been, or there's been some renovations? We'll see new furniture, new beds, you know. Are we going to see new stuff, or it's so original just as it has been from day one?
Everything in there is original. Nothing has been touched.
Nothing has been touched.
No.
Let's get in there. The stone house. So you see, no bullet can penetrate. No bullet. And I am sure when they are bored inside, this is where the officials come. They probably just lean on this and observe Mount Gemi. They observe, look, there's a road down there you could see. But I don't know back in the day if they could have that looking that way if it was starred. Again, is it because of the importance of this place that this road was starred? Now it looks dilapidated, but it used to be formerly like what we are seeing down there.
Yes, it's basically because of these structures and then the GBC we have behind.
The GBC tower.
Yes. And you know, if high-profile people come to stay here, then the road actually has to be in good condition. That is the only reason. So you can see the difference between this very road and that of the community.
Yes, this is starred.
It is
from
starred.
down to the GBC transmission state.
It's starred.
To this place.
Yes, it's starred.
Okay, so now we are getting inside. So we say this is the porch where they rest and have their guests. Okay, take us through.
Okay.
So first, we could start from here.
Okay, so this actually is the hall.
The sitting area.
The sitting area. And as you can see, actually, in that period, the town was very, very cold.
Right.
As to what necessitated the creating of a fireplace, as you can see. Though a little bit has changed of late anyway, but this was at that time very, very necessary.
Very important.
Very, very important. And as we speak, the place still remains the coolest place in Ghana.
Yeah.
That was the essence of this.
The fireplace.
The fireplace. So this is where they actually rest a bit in the hall.
See the carpet.
This is where
the carpet is still, this is the carpet that has been used since. How about the table, the chair?
Yes, they've also been in the system for a very long time. As I said earlier on, nothing really has been changed. Everything is the same.
Just as it is.
Yes, it is.
Right, so this is the sitting area of the stone house. And then I'm sure this is one of the bedrooms. Wow, very historic.
Yes.
If you are a tourist, you should start considering coming to Amedzofe now. I mean, with what you're seeing, you can also come and witness this live with your own eyes. We don't have to tell you. Now, these are twin beds.
They are twin beds.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, everything here is the same.
Original.
So Jerry John Rawlings really does sleep in this room.
This is his room.
Yes.
Where Jerry John Rawlings, former head of state, the late Jerry John Rawlings, used to come and sleep whenever he wants to get out from the noise in Accra, or whenever he feels any level of unsafe. He comes here, Amedzofe, to come and take cover. So these are the beds. Is this also as old as, you know,
it is,
Methuselah?
It is very, very old.
Very old.
You can see it is even getting tiered at certain parts.
Yes.
And even what we have under here, you can see how it looks.
Very old.
Everything
now it's so weak when it will just start tearing.
Yes. So we decided to actually leave it this way for people to see reality for themselves.
Wow. So maybe he will be sleeping here, and then his guests or his friend will be sleeping on the other side. And then he used to look at himself in this mirror. Yeah. You know, I'm sure Kotoka also did same. Yeah. You know, the late. And Rawlings used to look at himself in this mirror to see how good he's looking. And when he's tired, he sits here. You know, he sits here to relax. Interesting setup here. The stone house. And this is the washroom.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the washroom.
Whoa! This is the look.
You can see the you can see the bath this thing.
Yes.
How old it is.
Yes.
And also the sink.
A sink.
Very old. Very, very. And it's like this is no longer in the system.
The tap.
The tap.
Yes, this
they are
type of
old
tap.
taps. They no longer exist.
Wow.
Yes.
Time has fast moved.
Yes, time has passed. And even you can see the tiles are actually getting removed now because of how old the structure
is.
Yeah. And this is another part also.
Yeah.
As you can see, everything is just as it was. Nothing really has changed here. Yes.
So approximately how old is this building?
This is about 80 years old.
About 80 years old.
About 80 years old.
Interesting. About 80 years old. And we have this history. I think there's one other room that I saw. I don't know if...
Yes, that makes sense. Pertaining to what you're saying about his guest, this actually was for Rawlings and the wife.
Yes.
So the guests they bring along sleep in the other room.
Good. So this was for the Rawlings and the wife.
And the wife.
Or the top official and his wife.
Yes.
And then the guests sleep in this room.
In the other room.
In which is the other room, this room. So this used to be the guest room. Whoa. So here we are, the guest room.
You can see how old the staffs look.
Yeah, look at this mattress. This is the mattress that when you lie on it, you wake up, your hair, it will be friends with your hair. And everybody will know the kind of mattress you slept on. And look at the wardrobe, very old.
You can even see the fan.
The fan.
They are the old types, very, very old types.
Very old, yeah. So before the Germans handed it over to our top officials, did they also live life here? Did the Germans come around? Did they also bring their top officials to, come take shelter here, enjoy the place? Because they built it together with the community.
Yes.
Before, the government, top officials, first guest house, when they come around. Did the Germans also enjoy it?
Oh, they did. They did enjoy it before handing it over, actually.
Right.
And even it was as a result of them leaving the community. That's why they handed it over. Otherwise, it will still be a German property, maybe till now.
So the people of Amedzofe and the other Amedzofe and the other communities had a very close ties with the Germans.
Oh, they did. Formerly, it was traditional throughout. So the idea of a new religion being brought into existence in the community was welcomed.
Right.
Was welcome. So there was a need for the community, seeing the relevance of this religion. There was a need for the community to liaise with the Germans and to also live part of their tradition.
Yes. So you get into us, we get into you, kind of.
Exactly.
Beautiful. All right, we have toured the stone house, the first guest house that was built here in Amedzofe for government officials. Whenever they want to run away, whenever they want to, they want to pick their private moves or they want to go on holiday but still remain Ghana, this is one of the hot spots they come. And it was built with stones purposely to be able to prevent bullets from penetrating. And its surrounding is usually heavily guarded by military officials. And we are going to see the surroundings. Now, from here, the next thing we're going to show you in a separate video is the GBC transmitter. And it's the first, right?
It is the first.
The first. In fact, Amedzofe has a lot of the firsts, and we'll bring all of them to you. So let's get out there and have a good look at the guest house once again. When we had the conversation about the first guest house that was ever built in Amedzofe, Mr. Godwin spoke about the other buildings that had military presence, heavy military presence. Now, right behind us is the cook house. And then who else lived here?
The cleaner.
The cleaner and the cook.
Yes.
They lived here. And what fascinates me is the state of the building and how strong it looks. It's also a stone house, or it is not fully a stone house, partly. Because look,
It is actually a stone house, except some touches. The end has been a cemented place.
Some parts at the end
parts,
has
yes.
been a cemented place,
Yeah.
but it is also a
It
stone
is
house.
also a stone
So the
house.
cook and the cleaner, they lived here.
They lived here.
So they cook from inside this building
From inside here, and then take it to the officials
and
there.
then take it to the officials in the guest house. So that's just where it is. So the proximity is very close. That is the guest house. Show them. And then, yes, that's the guest house, the stone house. And this is the cook house. Okay. So I know inside is dark, but let's just take a quick peek, sneak peek of this side. And then I think it will represent the rest. Looks so strong. And even the concrete on the floor is stones. Yeah.
Everything is stone.
Everything here
It's stone.
is stone. And the dark walls, I'm sure, is as a result of the smoke that comes from here. Look, very smoky here. You could feel it, even feels like crude here. Even feels like crude from this side. So this is where food is prepared and served to the government officials in the stone house, which is the guest house proper. Wow. First compartment, second compartment. And look at this. Well fortified. Very strong. So now who cooks here anyways?
I do for now. And then if the military actually comes,
Yes.
they do same. The cooks equally do stay here, and then the officers are right there.
Oh.
So they cook from here.
The
and then-
cook. So when the military people come, they cook from here.
They cook from here.
It's like they are maintaining the tradition.
Yes.
They cook from here. Then the officers stay in the stone house.
Yes.
And then the cooks stay here
They stay
in this
here.
building.
They stay here.
Wow.
So the waiters just move the food from here
to the officers.
there.
The tradition goes on. This
goes
is
on.
beautiful history we're getting from Amedzofe. You need to come see this. You need, I don't know, but I think whenever you visit Amedzofe, just ask for Godwin. He'll give you all the 411. Trust me, he's a cool man. And then the other building over there.
That is a GBC apartment.
Yes, this GBC, this one.
This one is
GBC apartments.
So the rest are GBC.
Okay.
But when the military men comes, they
cover-
occupy some also. Even this one, the first one here.
even this first one here.
Yes.
This one.
Yes, they occupy
They
this
occupy
first room here.
This first room here.
This very first room.
Oh, okay.
They occupy it, and they occupy the ones at the top there.
Yes, which are GBC apartments.
Apartments.
Oh.
You see the place?
This is also old.
Very old. Very old.
Wow. See, Terrazzo.
It's a very old place.
It's a very old place. Old technology. So these are bedrooms.
These are bedrooms. This is a kitchen.
This is a kitchen.
And that's the bathhouse and all of that.
Bathhouse is here.
So if the military comes,
They live here
they live here
once every year.
once every year. Some of them stay here.
So meaning this year they will come.
They will come. They are soon to come.
Yeah.
And this is where they place their staffs. So
Okay.
the whole place is choked with staffs
Over here.
over here.
Their bags, whatever it is they brought, they put them here.
They put whatever they brought here.
And then this place becomes full. And then they stay in their rooms. They have their bathroom, they have their kitchen. I think I'm loving this, man. It's cool, you know. You need to see it too. You need to come to Amedzofe. Very, very important. Vane, Amedzofe, Jope, Bajeme, Fume,
And Jokwe is Jokwe Old Town, Jokwe
And Jokwe
New,
New
Town,
Town.
and Amedzofe.
and Amedzofe. Come through, my people. It is what it is.